Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon for everybody on the East Coast. Good evening to everyone across seas, wherever you are. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Talks with Ro. I happen to be in Minneapolis at the moment. We have a show tonight. We have a show tomorrow. So if you're here, come and hang out with your girls. Come party. Come and have a good time. It's good energy, right? Good music, good fun. Right? Welcome to the conversation, everybody. Welcome to Morning Talks with Ro. Do you have your morning drink on deck? Are you ready? I am about to play some music. I just thought to do that when I turned the video on. I was like, let me go get my computer and play some music while everybody's starting to file into this place. And let's get it in. How's everybody doing this morning? Yo, Shanika, what up? If I was to play something inspirational or at least in the genre that you wanted to hear, whoever is in the chat right now, what would you want to hear me play? I want to get something to get us hyped, get us involved, get us in tune with each other. Today we're going to talk about up-leveling yet again. How do you get just a little bit better today? How do we improve in your quality of thinking? How do we improve your quality of taking action? How do we improve your social circle? Where is it in your life that you could up level? Where usually, to me, for holistic success, every area deserves tweaking. Every area deserves revisiting. Every area deserves your attention so that everything has a completeness, a holistic approach to success. It's not just about acquiring things. Love the quote I just put up by George Carlin, right? Off the charts. If you haven't seen it, check it out on my social media. Join my social media, follow me, whatever. But yeah, success for me is holistic. It's not just about, achieving the specific goals. It's about a certain space of being too. What kind of quality of living am I having mentally, spiritually, emotionally? That's a part of success as well. Good morning, everybody. Hey, y'all, what you doing? Let me see what you're saying. Everybody talking this morning. I love it. Shirley, what's going on, lady? Sean says, this is my first time watching Morning Talks live. I usually watch it on YouTube. That's what's up. Welcome to the conversation, Sean. Matt Hurry, good. Hey, mama. Haven't seen you in a minute. Lavender tea on deck. I love it. Shanika's got her morning drink in the building. James says, Stevie Wonder. Ooh, I like that. Let me find some Stevie in the joint. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Morning Talks with Ro. If you're just tuning in, I'm about to find some music that we can kind of flirt with. They get real special if you don't own the rights to something. So I don't own the rights to this. I'm not going to keep it on too long because I don't want them shutting our video down and taking away from our growth and power connecting today, right? Do I even have ads on here? Usually I got everything because I'm like a big Stevie Wonder head. I just merged all my stuff in my iTunes. Did I tell you guys? Remember a few weeks ago, I told you guys that my other computer crashed and I lost all my stuff. Did I tell you that I have gotten it back? But the beautiful, brilliant thing is that because I did not sulk, because I did not go, oh my gosh, woe is me. I was just like, Ro, that was on you. You ignored your intuition. You ignored all the signs that you were getting. And this is the result. And regardless, even if it wasn't that, we can't go back and change what's already happened, right? So we got to find a way to embrace what's happening in a moment. And I immediately started to look for the good. I started to develop a new program, which is complete. It's complete, right? And then I was able to go back to another program that I was developing. And now I'm going to be able to finish that as well. So my product suite is getting ready to expand, all thanks to a crash that could have caused me way more anxiety, right? Way more depression. I just was like, yo, if it's done, it's done. Crying about it ain't going to fix it. What's the next move? Where's the good in it? What is it trying to tell me that I can do to safeguard myself in the future? And then what is ready to be birthed in me now? And that joint came back. I'm so grateful. Welcome to the conversation, everybody. Okay, let me see. I was looking for the Stevie Wonder song that James requested, but I don't see it in my library at the moment. So let's go with another Stevie Wonder song. I'm surprised it's not in here, y'all. Let me see. I might be tripping. Let me see if it's here. Is it here? No? know what? I'm just going to put on, how many of you all are familiar with Sarah Vaughan? Y'all know this song?
That's what I always hear when you sigh. Never in my wordland could there be ways to reveal in a phrase how I feel. Have you ever heard two turtle doves?
Beautiful, right?
Bill and coo when they love.
Stretch.
That's the kind of magic music we make.
This is
with
an
our
awesome
lips
song.
when we kiss. And there's a weeping old willow. He really knows how to cry.
Beautiful.
That's how I cry on my pillow.
What?
If you should tell me farewell and goodbye.
Ooh, that's my girl. Sarah Vaughan. Lullaby and Birdland. If you want to stretch in your music library, go pick up your girl. Check her out. Beautiful, beautiful music. Let me see. I'm going to just bounce around a little bit before we get started talking. How's everybody doing? Drop how you're feeling in the chat. And also drop in the chat in what way you feel you can tweak or up-level an aspect of yourself today. Not tomorrow, not next week. A brilliant quote from Tony Robbins. He says, never leave the sight of a goal without doing something towards its accomplishment. That means now. The power is in the now. So what can we focus on with you today in the now that you can up level, whether it's the quality of the way you're thinking about something, whether it's the decision you're getting ready to make today, whether it is changing your perspective or shifting and expanding your perspective about something. In what way can you up level? Is it actually getting to the gym and not just talking about it? Is it actually dropping down and doing 30 push-ups? Church, right? Is it actually doing those sit-ups or planking today? What is the action that you can take today that is going to up level who you are, who you're being, how you're operating in the world? Drop that in the chat. PJ Morton, y'all been, come on now. I've been trying to not overdo people with PJ Morton. That's my guy. Do you hear me? PJ Morton is the bomb. Let me see which one I want to, because he has so much good music, it's ridiculous. So let me see what PJ Morton song. There's so many good ones. You know what song I really like? Claustrophobic. Interesting title, right? But it's talking about not being boxed in, not allowing someone or something to tell you something that you aren't, or making you do something that you wouldn't normally do just to fit in. Claustrophobic. Check this joint out by PJ Morton. If you guys are not familiar with PJ Morton, get up on your guy. This song is called Claustrophobic. Now we just cruising, right? Lynn says claustrophobic is my favorite. You feel me? Check this out, y'all.
PJ, you're not mainstream enough.
Say you ain't mainstream enough.
Yeah. Would you consider us changing some stuff?
They were trying to change him.
Oh, like everything about who you are.
They say everything about who you are. We want to change it for just
no offense, we're just trying to make you a star. But I must admit, claustrophobic, I have a hard time trying to fit into your small.
Say I got a hard time trying to fit in your small mind.
And I have a habit of dreaming bigger than anything.
Got a habit of dreaming bigger than anything I can see right in front of me. His vision is bigger than what you're trying to do to him. His vision is bigger than your claustrophobic thinking. He had the nerve to flow with it.
You can be yourself later, but now we need the radio. But I must admit,
So that's PJ Morton, you guys. Check him out. Really talented musician, really talented singer, awesome songwriter. As you can see, he's got a lot of substance within it, sounding amazing. I mean, I bought like 3 albums from PJ Morton in one day. I was like, I'm going to support his library. Like, that's just a talented brother. and has substance in his music. Is really, really great. PJ Morton, put your people up on game. So y'all done heard Sarah Vaughan, PJ Morton. We're gonna pick up one more joint. Let's see who else before we jump into today's conversation about up-leveling a certain aspect of yourself. Let's see where we at. Ooh. Okay, so this is not necessarily some major message or anything, but how many of you guys know about the group King? It's a group of 3 black women. One is a producer, one's a singer, one's a songwriter. They probably all contribute in some way. But King, anybody familiar with King? Y'all are talking today. I love it. Anybody familiar with the group King? I'm about to put y'all up on game. When I tell you they have a unique, beautiful sound, woo! I have their digital stuff. I have their stuff on vinyl. Let me just tell you, there's a song called Supernatural. You don't even know. Watch how this puppy changes. Get yourself King. Welcome to the conversation, everybody. Morning Talks with Ro on deck. Right? I see people saying they love King. I'm so glad y'all know about King. King is the bomb. Listen to how gorgeous this is. I hope you can hear it.
You stay on my mind, one of a kind. You stay on my mind, one of a kind. You stay on my mind, one of a kind.
Watch this change, y'all. Come on, music. Come on, talent. Watch this change. Watch this change.
Oh, we got a supernatural love.
Creativity at its finest. Get it, y'all. King, vibe out to them. This is Supernatural in particular.
I should have walked away right from the very start. Why did I stay? 10,000 tiny soldiers marching right through my heart couldn't keep me at bay. Oh, how fast I fell, and now I'm under your spell. So tell me, do you feel it too? There's magic in everything you do. Supernatural. I'm in love with everything about you. Wanna stay.
What? Come on, changes. Okay, all right. Does anybody else feel amazing like I do after listening to great music? Like, for real? Like, music does it for me, honey. Music does it for me. All right, what are y'all saying? Steve? Even Simmons is great too. Okay, so I got some stuff to check out. If there's any other off the beaten path music that you guys have to recommend to the group chat to stretch all of us in our imagination, in our creativity, in our ability to connect to something different. Because guess what? Ooh, I'm about to bring this into a life lesson. There was this thing that my brother, Dale Gabolto, shout out to Dale, brought up to me not too long ago. And he was talking about this CEO of this company. And he said one of the things that this guy does in order to tap into another level of his genius, if you will, is he will watch something that is completely out of jurisdiction with what he's normally associated with. He'll watch, like, since he's running a company that's into textiles or something, right? But he'll go watch a video on slime. Like, how do you make slime? Or he'll go watch maybe a workout video that really he doesn't necessarily have any interest in, but because it's going to stretch his ability to think outside of the box, because it's going to stretch his ability to have a different perspective about life because new information is coming in, or at least it's coming in a fresh way, it might stretch him in his creativity. So one day he was watching some video about something that was completely off the beaten path, and it inspired him to start color coding his stuff at his business, and that expanded his money-making potential. How powerful is that? So, remember not to get stuck in what you expose yourself to, because you never know how that might affect your ability to bring something new or fresh or creative to what you're already doing. Or it may, enhance a business idea, or it may, change how you approach something just from watching a video on slime. Maybe because you see how they make the colors, it'll inspire dinner tonight. Or, I don't know what it is, but don't be opposed. If I could make this humble recommendation, don't be afraid to expose yourself to something outside of your jurisdiction, something outside of what you're normally used to, because you never know how that's going to stretch you in perspective or creativity or imagination. Woo-hoo, right? Okay. I've been missing so many things that y'all have been saying ever since we started this conversation. I'm just going to back up a little bit. It won't even let me go all the way back up. You guys are talking. I love it. Was he at the bowl recently? He's so dope. He's the equivalent of, we talking about PJ Morton. Yeah, he's off the charts. Yes, I intend to attend the MMC reunion. Just for you guys who don't know, I used to be a Mouseketeer on the Mickey Mouse Club, and next year will mark our 30-year anniversary. That's so crazy to me. But so many people that grew up with the show are so excited about coming together and celebrating this time together, because in the way that I say it, we pretty much grew up together, If you spent your childhood watching the Disney Channel, we pretty much grew up together. So it's pretty dope that some of the members of our crew are putting together something so memorable and so special. So I will see you guys. That is my intention. Okay, let's see. Ro, you should add songs to your collection. Wow, you guys are talking so much. Okay, I like him too, Stevie. Woo! Glenn Lewis off the Chitty Bang Bang Barbell. Supernatural. Not familiar with the group. Okay, I'm glad I got a chance to expose you all to that. You're beautiful. Thank you, Nicole. PJ Morton and King are on my musical map. Dope. Please, my favorite from King, Jean Baylor. Yes, honey, she's a singing fool. DeMarcus Baylor, the Baylor Project. They are so talented. Never heard of them. What does that say? Okay, the music just touches your soul. Come on, Shanika, and I know you're a big-time music junkie like me. Okay, yes, so great. Music actually motivates and inspires you. Beautiful. Lynn is putting us up on game. I think that's her music, you guys. Check it out. Here you go, starting with man, if only they would let me do a music therapy session with you guys, our chats would be stratospheric as far as I'm concerned, because I find ways to marry music to topics. Okay, and then hopefully that would stretch you in maybe some music you haven't been exposed to. But because they're so huge on these rights, owning the rights to music, which I think is kind of it's a double-edged sword, because it's not allowing you to connect with other artists and get exposed to new music. It's almost, to me, in your favor that we would be playing people's music. Maybe if there's a way that we could report, hey, I'm playing their music So that way, everybody knows it's not your music. They can give credit to whomever the creator is, but we would get a chance to expose people to this amazing music. Come on. Like, I don't know. Najwa, hey girl. Northa Jones and Sade and Mary J. I'm going to down, calms me down. Awesome. Yeah, music is amazing. Music therapy coming soon, right? I wish. In Vogue and Janet Jackson. Love it, love it. Hey, Mama Lisa, love you. Alexander O'Neill, yes. Inspiration is everywhere. You guys are so inspired this morning. I love it. Sharon, hey, welcome to the conversation. Glad you love the food for thought. What a blessing you are. Trying to reach out of the box with your writing second romance novel. Awesome. Sharon always sends me these amazing quotes, you guys. She'll drop me these messages in my private inbox, and it's so powerful. If I remember, I'm going to post one of the things that really touched my heart recently that you sent me, Sharon. So thank you for your obedience and your consistency. I appreciate it. Let's see. Claudette says, checking in on a quick break. Hey, Claudette, girl, we've been listening to music. We're supposed to be talking about up-leveling. But this is an up level. You know why? Because we're all sitting in a kind of a very special vibration together right now. And that is a creative space, right? And we want to create from the space of feeling good so that we attract more things to feel good about. Yes. All right. Music is a universal language, skin glowing. It's been a while, Professor Benny. What up, Jay? You're right. You're a great vocalist. One of my favorite. Thank you, Sharon. Hey, Harold, do you ever find yourself listening to any music from your past MMCers? Yes, I mean, Justin Timberlake, whenever any of their music comes on, I'm pretty much tuned in, but I listen to a lot of Justin's records. Yeah. The song New Day Calling from Soulflower really inspires me. Awesome. Frank McCone, Love Stories, and Will Downing, Black Pearls. Come on, Ashley Scott. That was our East Coast music correspondent on Perspectives Corner when I had my show, and we used to do music therapy every first Thursday of the month, was it? Oh, those were good times, right? Great memories, great memories. So, did you guys drop in the chat? Let's swerve right now. Let's get into why we're here. Another reason why we're here. How can you up level from where you are today? What action can you take today? What new thought or expanded perspective can you think today that would up-level your quality of living, being, and doing? Let's all up-level just at least, even if it's a 0.5%. Let's all up-level today in some way, shape, or form. So what are you willing to do to up-level in some aspect of your life today? I want you guys to write it in the chat. Thank you, Aisha. Okay, LaShonda says, I had to get my old car out of the garage because App said I could only find one car. Guess what, friend? Brother bought it for $1,000. I didn't panic and junk it for $200. Blessed up. Going to bless someone. Uh-oh, where's that? Gonna go bless someone else. Beautiful, beautiful. So she's gonna up-level her quality of being today by paying it forward. That's another way that you can up-level today, right? Be of service. In what way can you be of service today that would up-level who you are, who you're being, what you're doing, how you're doing something? Because I have suggestions, but I want to see if anybody wants to throw out some ideas. All right. Hey, Kareem. So good to see your name. Okay, exercise more. So, Naliji, are you willing to either right now while this chat is going on or when this chat cuts off, are you willing to go and work out? Even if it's for 5 minutes. No excuses, you guys, just results. So it doesn't have to be long, like, oh, I didn't have a half hour to do it. Nope. Taking you off the hook, honey. You can do it for 5 minutes. You can do some jump squats. You can do some burpees. You can do some sit-ups. You could do some push-ups. Because I'm going to knock out 30 for 30 right now. I'm going to knock out 30 push-ups. I'm going to knock out 30 sit-ups. That's something I could do to up-level my quality of being, my health status, right? So anybody can do that. Now that's not even going to take me 5 minutes to do. So there's no excuses today. We're going to everybody in this chat, I challenge you to take action. Don't just talk about it, be about it. Take action on something that you can do to up-level who you are today. Either how you're being, how you're thinking, what you're doing, or how you're responding to your environment. What can you do? Okay. Let's see. Okay. Kareem says up level by giving great energy and love out. Okay. So if that is a goal, if somebody else wants to pick up what Kareem's getting ready to do, I highly recommend that you become intentionful about it. So there's something that I shared with you guys a few weeks ago, and I continue to share it on a regular basis. It's about the 3 words. Can you choose 3 words that would have you operate from your highest self in your environment right now? So what is it that would give you the results of great energy and love to other people and your environment? You might choose the words compassion, maybe service, and maybe fun. If you operate from service, compassion, and fun, how can that help you to operate from your highest self and then deliver from that space of you? Be intentional. Choose 3 words if that's your goal. That's a way that you can pull this off. Okay, Shirley says, I'm doing the plank challenge. Yes, handle that either now while you're listening to the chat or immediately when we get off this chat. No excuses, just results today, you guys. Okay, James says, I'm going to try to read. Don't try. Either do it. I don't want anybody to put in here what they're going to try to do. This is how we're going to crack the code. This is how we're going to scramble the pattern of finding excuses not to do something. So no try, right? Either we doing it or we ain't doing it. That's the only way I get things done is I got to do it. That's the only way we get things done is we have to do it. So whatever it is, even if it's on a smaller scale until you can expand in your efforts, do it. Follow through is a superpower. I cannot express that enough. So many people have brilliant ideas, but because they do not follow through, it doesn't matter. Right? It doesn't matter. So who's going to do something? Let's talk about what we're going to do. Claudette says, think only positive thoughts. Good energy brings a great day to you and others. Bless up. Now, when you focus on thinking only positive thoughts, a lot of us become aware of how many positive thoughts we're not thinking. Right? So to help yourself to stay on track with this goal of thinking positive thoughts, I recommend using the 3 words of intention. Because at least now you got something to go back to give you a compass of your true north. Something to go back to that says, okay, these 3 words, I'm going to use them. And you could change your 3 words throughout the day or, based on the environment you're in or based on the person you're interacting with, right? But use those 3 words as a compass to get you back on track with what you intend to do. Because if we're not focused, we could be all over the place. And you guys know how easy it is to get distracted in this world. There's plenty of things to try and pull our attention and focus. So give yourself a focus. I highly recommend that you use the 3 words of intention to pull off whatever it is you're pulling off today. Yeah? Okay. Naliji, thank you for doing it for me. And then I want you to do it for you too. Sean says, I've drank more water and ate more fruit today. I've been needing to cleanse for a while, but kept putting it off to tomorrow. Bless up. Okay, Sean. So maybe even give yourself a specific goal. When we have a deadline, it makes it more real and it makes it more attainable. So you said more water. How much water are you going to drink for the rest of the day? You said more fruits and vegetables. What meal are you going to dedicate to at least incorporating either more fresh fruit or vegetables? Decide and then go after that target. Pounce on that target, right? Deadlines make things real. Give yourself something to go for, because if we're too loose with it, we're going to get loose results. Okay? Let's see. Lynn says, I've got to get back on an after work schedule with physical exercise, vocal exercise, and creative writing time. Okay, so schedule it and make it real, Lynn. Schedule it and make it real. Creative writing time, even if it's 15 to 30 minutes, even if you don't write anything, take the pressure off of yourself, but at least sit down and dedicate 15 to 30 minutes to just saying, hey, I am here to write, and then see what comes up and out. Usually if we take the pressure off of ourselves, but we at least give ourselves the opportunity to sit down and focus 15, 30 minutes, you got that, you can get something done. And it'll develop an amazing habit, right? So definitely do that. What else did you say? Vocal exercise. I have vocalized. I have 6 things that I write on my to-do list daily. One of them is vocalize. And one of the things that can make us feel good about ourselves and also understand what it's like to live successfully is to be able to mark those things off. So write yourself a to-do list, if I could recommend that to you all, because it's easy to forget where you're going if you don't write it down, right? And then also let yourself feel good about what you're accomplishing by being able to scratch that puppy off of your to-do list. It's another way to live successfully. Okay. And physical exercise, strengthen your why. If people are having a difficult time with following through on physical exercise, get really in touch with your why. You know, in what way is it going to improve your life? And by not doing it, in what way will it work against you by not doing it? Become very clear about that. Write it down. Write it down. And then get to it, right? Take action. All right. Kareem says, I just got my workout in the AM Health is Wealth Church. Kareem, you're awesome with that. Move Now Challenge. Come on, Aisha. Gently. Excuses. Hello. Hey, Tiffany. Welcome to the conversation. Kim says, random acts of kindness daily. So plan it. Plan a random act right now so that you don't drop the ball on actually doing it. It's one thing for us to say stuff, you guys. It is another thing to follow through. And one of the ways that it helps us to follow through is to get clear, become intentionful about what we're going to do. So even if you need to write it down or you just need to make a decision, hey, I'm going to do this for that person, or I'm going to make sure that I at least get this one thing in today. Make a decision, right? Make a decision. Huge, huge. Okay. Shanika says, plan better and come up with a daily routine. Okay, so Shanika, what are you going to do today to execute what you just said? Have you started writing it out while we're talking? Are you going to do it right after we, end this talk? What are you going to do? Words of encouragement. Bless up. Love, respect, ownership. Ooh, Spencer says his 3 words are love, respect, and ownership. Interesting. Intentionally being in the moment. Dawn says, hey, Dawn. Continuing to stay positive, beautiful. Christine, Lynn says, I'm going to do a quick 10-minute workout and then vocal exercising. That's what I'm talking about. That's how we do it. She got very specific, and now she's going to take action on her specificity. Get very specific and take action. Give yourself a deadline, take action. This is how we get stuff done. Following through is our superpower. And the more you do this, the more often you follow through, the more you're going to see the results of what you want to see. We talk a lot. A lot of us aren't getting stuff done. Do what's hard. Do it when you don't feel like it. That's discipline. But when you do it when you don't feel like it, you're building an incredible muscle in yourself. That is a success muscle. And nothing's going to build that better than doing it. Being consistent and coming back to it and doing what's hard. Yesterday, I was at the gym. Dang, I went all the way down. Hello. Yesterday, I was at the gym and I was so I was on the leg press machine. And when I tell you, I did not feel like doing the leg press machine yesterday. It was like, oh my God, there was a certain kind of pain in my booty, my hips. I had, I was like, all right, I had to breathe through it. I had to get back in touch with my why while I was on the machine. I was like, I'm a champion. This is where I do what's hard. I do what's necessary. I follow through. My champion dialogue I had to turn my tape on. I had to turn my tape on. Do you have your tape together, you guys? What is your champion dialogue? This is why we build this stuff. It's not because it's willy-nilly. It's to use it as a tool for success. It's a tool of support. I didn't feel like doing that machine yesterday. So I turned on my champion tape. I remembered where I was going. I remembered why I wanted to go there. I remembered what results it gives me and how it makes me feel when I do it. What it means to other people when I follow through. What it means to me when I follow through. What it means to my goals. And let me tell, and I think I told you guys this before. Tiger Woods, I heard a story about him that he worked out a lot, and they were like, well, you don't really need to be in shape to be a golf player. But he's like, it's building mental toughness. It's not always about what you're physically gaining. Sometimes it's about building mental toughness. Majority of the time, you see a lot of jacked up, highly successful people, meaning very worked out, very, got their stuff together physically. It's because they built mental toughness through working out. It's beyond physical results at that point. It's beyond the aesthetics. It's about building a mental muscle so that you know that you push when it's hard. You do what's hard. When I'm pushing weights, because I lift weights. When I lift weights, yeah, I'd like to see the body shaping, sure. But a lot of that is mental. When I up level that 5 pounds and I'm like, oh, that's mental. That's me pushing through adversity. That's me pushing through setbacks. That's me pushing through negative commentary. That's me pushing through criticism. That's me pushing through rejection. It's a great thing. I was watching, stuff to support me this morning. And it said, be prepared for a lot of rejection. Can you imagine if you think like that? I'm prepared for a lot of rejection. How much you would keep going? When I go to the gym and I'm pushing up those weights, that's me pushing through rejection. I take that same mental picture, that same mental image, that same mental toughness into my everyday work, my everyday swag. I work out for mental toughness swag, honey. You feel me? Like, that's what it's there for. Aside from the physical benefits that I get, because I enjoy those as well. I need those as well to do my job well. I have a highly, high octane show. I want to operate at a certain level. I want to bring you a certain level of excellence. So I got to work out for that too. But beyond that, with everything else that's happening in life, with everything else I want to achieve, I need mental toughness. So do you, right? Okay. Oh, I know y'all been talking and I've been talking a lot. Okay, Katrina says, Nashua, welcome back, baby. Oh my God, that's me. I'm slowly changing my mindset. There's so much going on that I feel like I'm losing it. Welcome, honey, to the conversation. Stop thinking about things and I've lost and only focus I have gained. Sometimes you focus on mistakes too much. That's right. Oh, and what does it do for you by focusing on your mistakes too much? It just turns over a beat up, broken down tape that does not serve you and gets in the way of your potential of being greater, which you have every possibility of being when you focus on what matters and what's going to advance you most. Learn from the mistakes, right? And then get out of there as fast as you can. Get out of there. Change your focus immediately. Find someone else to focus on, something else to focus on. If you're stuck in a conversation, change how you're talking about it. Change what you're talking about. And if you can't change what you're talking about, change how you're talking about it. Get out of there. Right? This is all practice. Doing what's hard, but it's going to benefit you in the long run. Let's see what else you're saying. Okay, going to do more inspiration videos, always posting but less videos. Might suit up Ranger mode to post my video. Not sure what you mean, baby. But yes, do more. Miss you having a man. You too, Kareem. Water is good all day, church. I have bad reception at school right now. Want to join. Stay blessed, Queen. I'm reading your book, Beyond a Wish. Bless up. Shirley says I still have to write my motivation for the awards. You guys, I'm so excited. The first annual PPU retreat and vacation. This is my online coaching school, Personal Power University. It is coming up September 6th through the 9th. So excited about that. Talk about doing what scares you. Talk about doing, I don't even know if it scared me. It's just something I've never done. But taking the bold steps anyway, right? Being willing to learn from, grow with a team. right? Expanding my ability to lead from the front and from behind. Ooh, we're going to talk about learning how to lead from behind in one of these weeks. Powerful stuff, leading from behind. How powerful is that concept, to lead from behind? Man, okay. Lynn says, oh, that's good. Taking the pressure off. That's helpful. Beautiful, Lynn. Take the pressure off. Just sit in front of that thing. Commit to every day sitting in front of that thing to give yourself the opportunity to admit whatever's in you, to let out whatever's supposed to be let out and can be let out. Ernst says, going for a walk with my dogs and my son now. We'll do 25 push-ups and 25 squats. Bam, baby. That's what I'm talking about. A very clear goal. And now you got to do is engage your superpower. Follow through. Okay. Hey, Christopher. Getting out of your own way. Oh, follow through is our superpower. That's good. 3 words to add today to your affirmation: service, authenticity, and passion. How brilliant is that? If you show up in the world with the intentions of being of service, being your authentic self, and being passionate, engaging what you're passionate about, what will your day look like by the time we get to the end of it? Look how great life becomes when you become intentionful. Everything changes when you live with intention. You're not just willy-nilly falling through the day. You got things you want to accomplish. You've got goals you've set. You've got ways you want to be. This is all the way to up-level who you are. Oh, I'm getting excited. All right. Expand. Uh-oh. Sorry, you guys. I must have turned it around. There it is. Expand, elevate, and explore. Get out there and make it happen, Trey. Love it. You missed these videos, Katrina? Welcome back. Miss Rona, Wonder Woman. Ha ha. Kareem, preach. And ooh, you needed this. Bless up. I'm going to write it down right after, make deadlines, and follow through. Church. Miss Rona here. I love it, Christine. Hey, Marquita. Wax on, wax off. You got me feeling like the Karate Kid. Church. That's what I'm talking about, baby. You are the bomb leader. Thank you. Okay. All right. I'm not going to stay too long. I had a good time. Ooh. Wrote a question down that came up in one of the videos that I was watching this morning. I said, wow, powerful thought. Would you guys like to know what it was? Says, what can you learn from someone you hate? Now, I know that's a strong word for a lot of people, but there are some of you in this chat who use the word hate. And if you don't use the word hate, someone you really, really dislike, what could you learn from them if you chose to learn from them? How powerful is that question? Who's willing to take on that challenge? To learn something from someone they hate or really, really don't like? That means you would have to go and look at that person again and then reassess, what can I learn from them? How can I grow because they exist? What can I learn from them? And it may in turn teach you something about yourself. But I think that's a very, very powerful question. What can you learn from someone you hate or really, really dislike? Who's willing to take that challenge? I want you to hashtag learn something. Hashtag learn something if you are willing to learn something from someone you hate. Today, not later, like right now. What can you learn from somebody you really, really dislike? I mean, maybe there's something you don't really like about them, but maybe there's something really powerful about them that you could take as a jewel. Maybe there's maybe you don't like somebody's persistence, but maybe that's exactly what makes them powerful. What if, I don't know. I think you learn a lot more about yourself too, Nancy, right? Nancy says, I think you would learn more about yourself. It makes you reassess that person and really take a deep look at why you hate that person. Why? But what can you learn from them? That in itself is a lesson. Church, Trey's in for the challenge. Hashtag learn something. If you're in this challenge to find out, it may be a family member. It may be an old friend that you dismissed, got rid of. It may be somebody that you really just don't like. But what can you learn from them if you decided to go in the opposite of how you normally feel? It's a powerful question. Got that question from Tim Ferriss in a video this morning. Very, very powerful question. If you went in the opposite of what you would normally think or feel or do about that person, what then could you learn? Dawn says, learn something. What I learned is that I can't internalize negative thoughts about myself and instead let them go. Find the good in myself instead of picking myself. Beautiful lesson. Because what does it do when you pick at yourself and you down yourself and you continue to turn over negative thoughts? What is that doing to your quality of life? How is it serving you? How is it helping you to achieve your goals? Oh, I just thought about something. I got them on right now. This is totally off the beaten path, but I wanted to shout out my sister, Rosalind Bennett. Guys, how dope is this? My sister got some, she customized some Vans for us. That's my dad. I'm wearing them today. I'm so excited. Okay. Anyway. Learn something. Shanika's in. It could be a jealousy issue on your part. Bless up, Katrina. How about that? Makes you introspective. You hate them, but why? You jealous? You hate them, but why? Are they accomplishing something you wish you could accomplish? Are they on top of their stuff like you wish you? Are they mean and so you don't want to associate with, well then, being mean? Like, what is it? Is it a place in you that just needs healing? I know, aren't those kicks so cool? These shoes, I love them. My sister's so dope for that. So freaking dope. Those are let me show you, just anybody who missed it. This is Joe Bennett, baby. I'm Joe Bennett's daughter. How dope is that? That's my father's black cowboy. Straight up dope little color scheme. I was like, these are fly. Anyway. Yes. So if there's anybody out there that you really, really dislike, if there's anybody out there that you hate, would you be willing to go in the opposite direction of what you would normally think or do about that person and say, what then can I learn from them? I'm going to leave you guys with that thought. I know I totally scrambled your pattern by throwing my shoes in there, which is kind of cool and different. Hey, Joseph. Sending love to you guys. I hope you got a great value from today's talk. Talk about up-leveling. We did the music. I feel good. I got like a buzz in my chest. So I think we tackled some really good stuff. Till next time.